if you're the Ravens and you're looking for a coach, do you bait and switch? Do you create the impression you're keeping Lamar, and then once the guy gets there, you say, oh, by the way, we're going to trade Lamar? Because here's the danger. If you start talking to your candidates, even if you wait until you're finalists, if you start saying, and it's not going to take much. Well, Lamar's only under contract for 2 more years. That one comment becomes a candidate who doesn't get the job saying to someone like me, not me specifically, but someone who does the job we do, hey, I'm not sure they're committed to Lamar. Oh, really? Yeah, they're acting like he's only going to be here 2 more years. Oh, really? So that creates a very difficult and delicate situation for the Ravens. This is the worst time for them to be looking for a new coaching staff. Because how do they handle, if they're even entertaining the thought, if they can't work out a long-term deal with Lamar, if they're even entertaining the thought of trading him, how in the world do you hire a coach without having a problem with that coach who wakes up one day and is reading PFT and says, holy shit, they traded Lamar Jackson?
Well, this is how you deal with it if you're the Baltimore Ravens. There are 2 coaches in this cycle who could pick their spots. And one of them is already gone, John Harbaugh. And the other one is, we're not even sure he wants to coach, probably doesn't want to coach in 2026, Mike Tomlin. So these guys, they are the candidates where they're interviewing you as much as you're interviewing them. They've got that much leverage. Everybody else, not that Steve Bisciotti would say this, but if Kevin Stefanski says, hey, tell me what the plan is at quarterback. And Bisciotti's like, let me worry about that. Let me worry about that. No, I ask you the questions. You're not like, you're the one.
I have the power.
Yeah.
As he said the other day.
This is my team. You're looking for a job. You're not, you don't have leverage. So, I'll ask you the question. So I think a lot of coaches, they may say they want to know, and of course they want to know what the landscape is of the team they're going to. But most of these guys who are interviewing, they're just happy to have a seat. Give me a seat and I'll deal with it. And they're not going to, they won't protest too much. And certainly not publicly. They won't protest. And privately, they might even be afraid to do it.
Hey, Michael, look, if I'm the new coach of the Baltimore Ravens, I wouldn't necessarily complain about getting a new start with Fernando Mendoza or someone else, because the bar is high for me. I'm following the guy that was there for 18 years. I'm the guy that's expected to get more out of the quarterback that the guy who was here for 18 years couldn't. So I don't know how long I'm going to be here if I'm expected to wave a magic wand and suddenly have Lamar Jackson showing up at offseason training program. So I think that where this goes as it relates to the Ravens and Lamar Jackson, I think the hire and everything that's said in the aftermath of the hire is going to tell us. Just read between the tea leaves, as Sims would say. There's going to be comments at press conferences. There's going to be social media clips. Remember the Mike McDaniel on FaceTime with Tua Tagovailoa? It was clear, hey, Tua's his guy. All right, Tua's his guy. And that's the way it went. There will be clues on the way in for the new coach. And who knows? Like, hey, we're in that weird period of time where teams can do trades that aren't official until March 11, but they can still do them. The Alex Smith trade. Remember when Kirk Cousins was going to Minnesota, Alex Smith got traded from Kansas City to Washington. That all happened weeks before the start of free agency. And we didn't know Kirk Cousins was going to Minnesota, but we knew Kirk Cousins wasn't coming back to Washington. He was leaving. They lined up Alex Smith week in advance via trade. So that could happen. That could happen at the time that they're hiring a new coach. I don't know, but let's just keep an eye on all of it. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.